Christina Gustafson. I don't even know what the date is. It's sometime in July
18th,
18th.
2009.
See there. That went fast. And I just started saying that when I go to people's houses, I used to work as a hospice aide. I hated going to a patient's house. It was the worst thing I could do, meeting new people all the time. It was just horrible. But once I was in there, it was fine. And I bet you nobody ever knew.
Because you're pretty shy?
Yeah.
Is that why? Yeah.
I don't think anybody ever knew that I was embarrassed or uncomfortable or any of that. And I just hated it.
And they loved you. Did a good job.
When I talk to other people, they feel the same way too, but it's unusual.
So tell us your whole name.
Kristina Margareta Gustafsson, född Löfberg.
Wow. And you were born where?
In Jakobstad. I keep keeping back. I'm sorry. Jakobstad, 1948. 25th of March, 1948.
And your parents were?
Oh, Mats-Erik Löfberg.
Close the door.
That's Kim's big voice.
Mats Johan Erik Löfberg was my dad's name. My brother's name was Johan Mikael Löfberg. Jeez. I can't remember my parents' name. But that's close enough.
And who are your siblings?
Oh, Getta Marie. Anna-Lis. Mats Johan Erik. Och det där Annika Charlotte. Come!
Oops, the telephone's ringing. It's not that she doesn't love people, it's her medication's not letting her remember everything easily. Okay. And where do you fall on the birth order of your siblings?
I'm the oldest.
You're the oldest. Okay. Do you have a favorite childhood memory?
A few, I guess, and the most involved going out sailing or coming home sailing or some parties, birthday parties, weddings with my uncles and aunts and stuff. The most involved someplace around water or the country.
Your favorite summer activity was probably sailing?
Yeah.
And
there wasn't much to do in the winter time because it was mostly dark and cold, and except for Christmas parties and stuff.
did you tend to visit a lot during Christmas or stay at home?
I spent a lot with my grandmother Jeppo, and then they had Christmas parties for the parties where your parents worked. So they had, so we'd get to go to the Christmas parties, and Gitta, my older sister, or after me, we used to entertain. We used to play the flute.
Oh, you played the flute?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And then we got older, then we played in the choir. We sang in the choir. And then after that I sang private in my Christopher at dances and stuff.
And how old were you when you met Ralph?
First time I was 16.
And tell us about that.
No, we just met a couple of times, and then he went back, and then we wrote a couple of letters. And then he came back here 4 years later, and that's when we dated a few weeks. That was that. Then he sent me the ring, and then I came over, and then I got married.
So what was it like when you left Finland, leaving for America? What did that feel like?
Exciting.
Yeah. I heard that maybe you were carrying something with you, something special.
And my ring with me.
And anything else?
And my wedding dress. My sexy wedding dress.
Yeah.
Ralph's best friend told him later on that if you hadn't married her, I would have taken her.
Yeah. Heck yeah. I think you have the hottest wedding picture I've ever seen.
Oh.
Yeah.
But it was cute.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, a year ago, I could have fit in it.
Oh,
I
wow.
lost so much weight when I was sick.
Wow.
Not anymore, though.
I don't think I ever could have fit in your wedding dress.
I wasn't that skinny. I weighed 122 pounds. But now, what I weigh now, then
Yeah.
pounds difference.
Yeah. So what was your first impression of America when you came here?
Dark and rough wasn't hair. And I was tired. And it had a special smell that I still smell when I get into the country. It smells like California when you get in.
Huh.
It's a little warm, moist. It's a nice smell. It's not like when you go to Houston. It's nice.
Houston smells like rain, right?
Yes. Will do.
So when you first moved here, you were living with your in-laws.
Yeah.
What was that like?
That was okay in the beginning. We did a lot of shopping in the beginning because I needed to buy a ring for him and I needed to buy a crown for me. Oh, that was the main thing. So we went almost every day to J.C. Penney. Oh, they had a mall before that we went to. And then we used to have lunch.
You and Ralph?
Emma and I.
Oh.
Tuna fish and coffee.
Oh,
very good.
Every day.
Unless I made it at home.
Yeah.
Well, it was fun.
You're one of the best cooks in the family between the Gustafsons and the Ingvardsons. How did you learn to cook?
Emma.
From Emma?
Most of the time I learned from Emma the basic cooking, but she cooked more basic than my mom did, so I picked up my mom's cooking in between, which was a little bit more refined.
Did you spend time with your mom in the kitchen too? Or
not
learning
much.
Or just...
Mainly if she had bigger dinner, fancier dinner going on, then I helped mom. Most of the time it was dishes.
Yeah. We all love your cooking.
Well, thank you.
And you're the one who's carrying on the traditions and the traditional foods and all that stuff.
You're going to be missing.
Yeah, you have to teach Kim everything. Hurry up.
Yeah, I'm
You
trying.
have to write a cookbook.
Well, actually, the hard part is I did write things down, but I wrote it down in Swedish.
Oh.
It's so long ago, I'd have to translate everything. I can't just say here, you know. So.
Well, we can go to dictionary.com and translate
Now you can
it.
do that.
Yeah.
I forgot all about that.
That's a nice thing.
That's good. Because it takes a long time to describe one. It takes a long time. I've done some. You have some.
And a lot of things with cooking with you, I'm sure, is more of a feel and a look and stuff
and
like that.
Certain taste when you get to a certain part of the cooking.
Or the smell and...
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So you ended up as a CNA, right? And how did you end up getting in the medical field? What?
I was a nurse aide. No, I was a student nurse when I came here.
So did you always feel like you wanted to be in the medical field? Or?
Well, I was going to go to nursing school, but I couldn't start right then because in the middle semester. And before then I had got... No, it's not true. When I came here, I was off for a while. I went to Foothill College and took regular classes. And then I was going to go to nursing school right after that, and I found out I had to go for just a 2-year... It's not even a nurse.
Prerequisites?
Yeah, no, it's not even a nurse. You become something after. Anyway, it wasn't worth it. I wanted to become a nurse if I was going to do anything, and they had no classes for another 6 years or something like that.
Oh, wow.
So I started working because we needed to have the money to because Ralph was working. No, going to school, he was started to work then. So we needed more money.
Yeah.
So I started working. And I got a job right away. Convalescent Hospital, first place I tried for, and then I worked there 9 months, and there was a little bit of conflict with 2 black girls and 2 white girls.
Oh.
The 2 white girls were a nurse and an aide, and the other ones were just CNAs. So I got out of there and went to the hospital, and got my job there right away. I felt sorry for the little white girl. But it was a good job. I worked there for 5 years. Started to love my babies.
You what?
Started loving my babies.
Yeah.
Do some pediatrics mostly.
I didn't even ask you what year was it when you got married to Ralph?
67.
67.
It's okay. Hi,
That's Matthew.
Hi, Matthew.
Hi.
Do you see a camera? You like those, huh?
I'm filming you.
Yeah.
Cheese.
Cheese? It's not that kind of camera, it's a video camera.
But you can say cheese to those cameras too, right?
Yeah, but it's recording your voice and everything.
Yeah, and they show you you're walking like you do on the the telephone. Say cheese.
Cheese.
Yeah, that's what
Beautiful. So, how long before you guys had Brian?
5 years. And when I first came here, they had a party for me called the Swedish Ladies.
Oh.
And I walked in, it was about a month after I got here, and I walked in through the door and stood and waited for everybody to say hello. And everybody looked at my stomach to see how far along I was.
Oh, they figured you were pregnant? Oh.
They thought that was the only reason I wasn't there. Because it was only a month after I came.
So who was there? Do you remember some of the people that
It was she was a cousin to my mother somehow. I think the lady that had the shower for me. They were somehow related on both sides, the two ladies that had the shower.
That's nice.
And it was like 30-some Swedish women.
Wow.
Yeah, it was quite. And June had the shower for me.
That's nice.
No, she had the baby shower. It was one of the Swedish ladies that had the other shower. They always treated me well, the ladies, so very nice.
That's nice.
Probably because they knew my mom. My mom was a very nice lady. She was like a firstborn too.
Like mother, like daughter.
Well, she got pregnant before she got married. I didn't.
It's okay. She did good for herself. Yeah.
No, that wasn't very common in the older days.
And then Kimmy was born how many years after Brian?
Oh,
what year?
2.5 years. 1976.
1976.
Yeah, just as planned.
Yeah.
I wanted 2.5 years between the kids. Perfect.
You have a favorite memory of Brian as a child?
Nah, he was just so cute. Except wondering if I could love Kim as much as I love Brian. That was my main big problem.
I think that's natural.
Yes.
And then what happened?
I love them both the same, in different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. But that was really weird me for a while. Did it worry you?
Oh yeah, yeah. I think that's probably natural. And I wonder how my mom did that with 5 kids.
What she say to you when you told her?
Should we drop
I don't know. I don't remember talking to her about that. But I think everyone that I've talked to, they've all felt that. And then when you have that next child, you realize you have an infinite amount of love.
Yeah. Well, I asked June about that. I was crying on the phone one night and asked her, I said, what's wrong with you? And she really, I was panicked after that. I think, oh my God, I can't love both children. So I have a little bit of a grudge against June against that.
Oh.
She should have said, everything's going to be fine. I hear that? I got a grudge against your mom.
What?
I'm going to take it up with her in a few weeks.
We'll get some things resolved.
Yeah. June and the little baby shoes. Emma didn't want me to wear tennis shoes. My doctor wanted me to wear tennis shoes for the kids. He says, just as good as anything else. Probably better. But you said, no, you got to wear those little white ones, the shiny little white ones.
As a nurse, you mean?
No, when
for the babies.
Kids, the babies.
Oh, yeah.
Mom was pretty outspoken.
That's putting it mildly, yes. Especially when I could be intimidated too. But then again, I could say things too. So.
Do you have a favorite summer activity as a family that you guys did together?
Lunches. I think just holidays, lunches.
Yeah.
Dinners.
What's your favorite time of the year?
Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve? Why is that?
I don't know. Probably because I couldn't have it here. It was something that was very seldom came along. It's not the same when I have it here, so it seldom came along.
Where did you have Christmas Eve?
Because it's fun to get presents.
No, where did you have it?
Oh, here, as soon as we started building. But before then, yeah, I didn't like it in California. The way down there.
Yeah, in the Bay Area.
I kept hoping it would rain so at least see the, reflection or something.
Yeah, you don't see any season change or anything like that.
And then the smell of lutefisk, of course. You cannot do that face. Next year, if I live, you're going to have to come to my house for Christmas. And then you're going to have lutefisk.
Okay.
Promise?
I promise.
Great.
And then you're going to make me
I'll make you
get
live fun
sick.
everything else.
That's fine. I'll get sick. What's your favorite color?
Blue,
Blue?
white.
Gee, can we tell?
I don't know. Maybe.
What about a favorite movie?
Dirty Dancing.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Yeah, because it's fun and it's happy.
What about favorite TV show?
Family.
Which one?
Family.
Family?
Yeah, it's a long time ago.
All in the Family or
No, it was
Family?
It was a series
Huh.
of family.
Hmm.
I don't even remember. It's about Sarah Thompson. I remember was the mom. I don't remember the girls. I remember their faces, but I don't remember the names. It was
Yeah.
like a serious drama
Oh,
about
wow.
a family.
That's neat.
Very good.
What about your, like, a favorite game to play?
Okay, which one? Okay, film iceberg.
Uh-oh.
It's okay.
We can stop if you want.
That's alright. It's has tiles.
Sequence or Rummy Cube?
Rummy cube.
Rummy Cube. That's my girl. What about favorite song?
I have a lot. I have to admit to that.
All-time favorite group?
I don't have favorite group. I
Did
have
you and
favorite
Ralph have a
songs.
wedding song?
No,
No?
because the reception was at Emma's.
Oh, okay.
But we like Unchained Melody, both of us, and we did that before we got married. So I would say Unchained Melody.
Okay. How about a favorite meal or favorite recipe?
I know what Rouse is. Pizza,
Really?
probably.
What's yours?
Roast beef. Regular old roast beef did.
With?
Mashed potatoes and gravy and cauliflower.
Sounds good.
Yeah, doesn't it?
I guess I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, me too. I'll be smelling something and it sort of smells like roast beef, so I was...
It's only ravioli.
Oh, that's right, it was really...
What would you say is your proudest moment?
When Brian was born.
And why
And
is
then I
that?
came. Oh, because that was my dream. 5 years. That was it.
And what did you think is, would you say is your biggest accomplishment?
Brian and Kim. That's all I care about, as long as they're happy and safe and in my heart.
Yeah. Always.
That's what mothers are for. And I even die happy for it. I really do. I think I did good with both Kim and Brian.
And Matthew?
I'm Matthew. He's my love.
If you had a chance to relive a part of your life and do it differently, what, if anything, would you change?
I would have been stronger with Brian. I would have made Ralph support him more. But we have to say something about Ralph too. He's a wonderful man and I do love him. I keep sort of putting him off, but he's been my strength the whole time. So he's still there.
I think you can enjoy your children more when you enjoy your husband.
Absolutely. That's really true. You don't have to worry about conflict and stuff.
Right.
So you take more pleasure in both. I agree.
Do you have any advice that you want to give your loved ones about life or about cancer?
Oh, gee whiz, Brian, go do your checkups. Yes, do checkups. And don't postpone it and don't say, well, I'll do it next month, and which they will do.
Yeah. What about life in general?
I
Anything?
don't know. I think you have to live life the way you feel comfortable, whether it's good or not. Oh, here it's enough.
What do you want most for your children?
Happiness. I don't care about the money. I really don't.
Happiness?
I do want them to have enough money so they can live from month to month without having to chew to this, come up with the rent money. But I don't care if they don't have any more than the rent money, and that's that. That's all I want.
They don't have to be rich in money, they just have to be
No.
rich in life.
Right.
Is there anything that you've always wanted to say but you've never had the chance?
No, I think I told him pretty much everything is to say the last 2.5 years. Because I wanted to make sure they knew. There might be some things left over, but not very many.
And how do you want to be remembered?
Left.
I think you're loved and adored more than you know.
And you made me cry. I'm not gonna cry.
I made myself cry.
Kick your butt. I'm not a crybaby most of the time. This is only about the third time I cried. I think this whole thing hit me. And I did cry when that stupid doctor told me I had terminal cancer, and I didn't. When the first time I was told. I still kick his butt.
But then, you know, what do you think now that you're in the position that you are about what he had said?
I
Do you
still
think that
it was unfair? It took away. Well, maybe it's okay. Maybe I just got used to it faster. Being true. I don't know. I still like to kick his butt, though. He still wants me to come see him every 6 months, and I don't know why. Because I'm okay.
Have you thought of anything else since we've been talking that has it brought back any other memories that you want to talk about?
Lots. Not that I want to necessarily talk about. But oh, I have wonderful memories. You're the best family. Absolutely. Can you imagine walking into a brand new life and get a brand new family just like that?
Yeah.
And I was never rejected by anybody. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I had it.
Well, I don't know why anyone would ever reject you.
Oh.
Because even my family loves you.
Oh, that's lovely.
I don't know who can meet you and not love you.
Mm-hmm. It's hard to get to know people when you... Well, maybe that's why. Because they came from the same family. You know, June and Jack and them, and you just sort of had to tag along whether you wanted to.
Yeah. Well, once I was let in.
They let everybody in.
Yeah. Well, they didn't at first. I remember not being allowed to come over for Christmas.
Oh, you went through that too?
Yeah, could you talk to June about that for me?
I'm sure I was the same one too. Because in my home, you would never have been. Oh, I went around with a guy for 6 or 7 years in Finland. He was never allowed.
Yeah.
Never. And he didn't have a dad either. He only had a mom.
There used to be no room at the table. And then all of a sudden, there was room at the table, even though nobody had left the family.
Yeah. I don't know. I wasn't the oldest. It was June. No, Emma. And then
Yeah.
Down.
Yeah.
Now that's something strange though. When Emma died, they were never was the same in the family anymore. It didn't go straight from Emma to June, and it sort of was a glitch in between them.
Yeah.
And I couldn't feel it, and June couldn't feel it. Well, now I realize it was because of June's problems.
Yeah.
But I had no idea then. And how I
Right.
could be so dumb is weird.
Oh, yeah. Well, we were right there, right along with
Yeah.
you. We didn't know.
Did you ever have an idea?
I had no idea.
No clue.
None. Zero.
I knew towards the end because the way she was talking. But she was laying in bed one time. I came over and I talked to her earlier and I said, let's go over and sit down. And she was laying in her bed and she had a glass, some bedside, and looked at me and said, I knew you'd come, Christine. That's what she said, and that was it.
Yeah.
So, let's go on. Then I started thinking and I remembered. Then it made sense.
You were with June when she passed. What do you want for when you pass?
Not to be afraid. Because I might still be.
You remember when Nana passed?
Yeah.
Emma.
No, I wasn't there.
But you remember hearing about that.
Yes.
I wasn't there for it either, but
Yeah.
where she
I was on the way to the hospital.
had, it seemed to be visions of family
Yeah.
or someone to greet her.
Could be the same for me. I got plenty.
Mm-hmm.
I got my mom. I got lots of questions for her.
Yeah.
Could be interesting. But most people do die. They die in the middle of the night or when somebody or the family's been there a long time and they step outside And that's when most
Yeah.
people die.
Or turn their back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's all it takes.
Yeah.
So not much.
But it's usually in the morning because of
Or
the
4 o'clock in the morning.
4 to 6 or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
And I've known that for a long time, so I expect that.
Have you made your wishes known to Kim?
But I still have to fill out the book. But I've been talking nonstop for 2.5 years. So she knows most of them.
Anything you want to say to your brothers and sisters, or
Oh, I
brother or
love them just
sisters?
as much. And I'm really proud of them coming together, being so far apart, and because they really are far apart, and then come together for me. I think that's wonderful, and I know it'll last after I'm gone. They'll keep
Good.
at it.
That's great. That's important to you.
Oh, very. Since we were 17, we all left the house. Every one of us.
Wow.
Yep. Now we're together again.
That's good.
Yeah. I just. Bye. Might talk to you later, but otherwise I'm happy. Very happy today. Good day.
Swedish closing.
Just love you. You too. That's it.